I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, because there ain't no one for to give you no pain.
The rumour has it you're going to enter a horse in the Berrima Cup this year.
Indeed I am. There is 2 reasons I leave the beautiful desert to come to Berrima. First of all, the sausage. I'd like to see what's happening with the sausage. Second of all, I've heard of a horse called One Lap. And I think I bring my good friend. We buy better horse for Berrima Cup. And we like to win Berrima Cup.
How do you know when you've cracked it for hero status in Australia? When you've made it as an Aussie icon? Well, you could be officially big, like the Big Banana. Or you could have a song written about you, like... Hold on, Bradman. Or you could enter the vernacular, as game as Ned Kelly. But what happens when you score all 3? Then you get a 4-legged national treasure. He was affectionately known as Big Red. He was immortalised in song, and if you showed a bit of ticker, they said you had a heart as big as... So why did a humble horse become a sporting legend? Well, here he is, all 17.1 hands of magnificent chestnut horseflesh. And take a look at him, he looks like he's ready to leap out of the glass case and do a few quick laps, flat strap around Flemington. And it's a nice idea, but it's not going to happen because, apart from being dead, he's missing a few vital ingredients. Elizabeth Willis is an expert on Australian social history. Elizabeth, life would have been pretty tough for the average Australian.
Yes, well, it was, because it was in the middle of the Depression, and unemployment was up to about 30% in some parts of Australia. Right. People felt their government had let them down, and they were looking for someone who would be consistent and persevere. He was very cheap when he was purchased, and his first few races he didn't do very well at all.
Right. But it didn't take him long, though, did it?
No, within a few months he started winning, and he won 37 races.
Right, is that out of how many, like 51, isn't it?
51 starts,
right.
Yeah.
So when he died, when Australia's national identity was at its absolute lowest, it must have been a devastating thing for, Joe Public, I guess.
Yeah, it was front page news, and many Australians grieved greatly.
He was featured in the new talkie newsreels and was used to advertise all sorts of products, sort of like flogging a live horse, really. And just before his death, Hollywood was keen to tell his life story.
I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, because there ain't no one for to give you no pain.
We buy better horse for Berrima Cup. And we like to win Berrima Cup.